Yo, what's up guys, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to use the Rotor Brush in Adobe After Effects 2020. The Rotor Brush is basically a masking tool that most editors will use instead of the masking tools in Premiere Pro and Vegas, just because it's a lot easier and it's also a lot faster than masking frame by frame. It looks cleaner than rough drafting, rough masking, which is basically just masking not precisely but just around the character's arms, legs, and all that. And it's much better than circle masking, which is just basically adding a freaking circle on top of or masking out the circle of the player's body, which is really weird. I don't know why you do that, but if you do it, I'm here to show you how to make your mask cleaner. So let's get right into the video. I'm gonna hop into After Effects and show you guys. Just start by getting into Vegas and then dragging your clip. So in this case, I'm pretty sure this is a piece control clip from one of my clients, and he basically cones the player right here, as you can see, and then he kind of goes. So I wanted to start the Rotor Brush when he pulls out his gun. So right here, then you're just gonna split the clip right there, and then you're gonna go ahead and do all this and just mark the part where he gets the kill, stuff like that. Add your velocity. So I'm gonna do that real quick, 2 seconds. And then basically once you add your velocity, you can just do all that. So let me just do that real quick. Okay, and go ahead and add a shake. I'm gonna just grab, what is this, a gentle shake right here. Oh my god, something's going on. My shit's going crazy right now. Okay, there we go. Add a shake, trim it, the vibes. And then once you do that, so once you got everything ready, you got your velocity, your shake ready, you want to render out the part where you want the mask to be. So I want mine to be about right here. So make sure to just render it out well, because we're not using this shitty Vegas mask, because who would do that? So once you do that, you render it out. You just want to go here, you want to click render as, and then you want to copy these settings, because these are literally the best settings. Like the fuck, if you don't render in these settings, go ahead, put them on the screen right now. Alright, you can just pause it, whatever. Once you do that, you hit OK, you hit render, and I'll be back when I render. Alright guys, so now that we're in Adobe After Effects, the first thing you want to do is make sure that the composition size is the same thing, or is the same size as the render size that you chose. So we chose 1440p, so it should be 2560 for the width and 1440 for the height. So once you have that, make sure the frame rate is 60, pixel aspect ratio is square pixels, and then the start time code, the end time code, just make it like 10 seconds. So once you do that, hit OK. Once you hit OK, first thing you want to do is hit File, then Import, then File, and then look for wherever you rendered the clip. So I'm pretty sure I just called this mask or something, so I'll just look for it. I don't know if I'm partially blind or something. Here it is, mask render. So once you do that, just drag the clip onto the timeline. And then once you do that, you kind of want to just zoom out. And I don't know what I did here, because I think I put 10 frames. So let me just edit that. I'll put 20. Or nope, still not enough. Nope. I think it's in frames, so 2 seconds. Oh, these are milliseconds, so that's why. I'll put 40, should be good. Yeah, there we go. Once you do that, just prepare your clip real quick. Holy shit, that was loud. Okay, it should just look like that, all green right here. Then this is our lucky friend right here, the Rotor Brush. So the Rotor Brush, it's a masking tool like I said before, but it's different than the others because it'll use your computer's capacity to automatically mask it by itself without you going just crazy and either doing the circle mask, the rough mask, or just the frame by frame mask, which is just such a waste of time. So first thing you want to do is once you click, you're going to double click right here. Oh, I think I did something. Yeah, I was already double clicked. So once you do that, you just want to draw over the character just like this, and it'll recognize it automatically. And you just want to do that for everything real quick. For the pump, just make sure the pump is in there, make sure her arm is in there, make sure her bun is in there. So yeah, so then once everything's included, if you want to remove something, this is how you do it. So you're gonna hit Alt, and then once you hit Alt is to like remove a mistake you made, for example. So if you hit Alt, or if you make a mistake, just hit Alt, zoom in, and then just cross this out right here. So just like, you don't have to do it like most people, which this is also a fine way of doing it, but it just, I don't know, it just pisses me off, you know. So just do it like this, just cross it off, the rotor will do the rest. And then once you see that there are no mistakes, so right here there's a mistake right here, you can then proceed to move on to the next frame. Oh, her end isn't in, so let me put that real quick. So the rotor is actually really precise. Like it's amazing how precise this is. For 2019 Adobe After Effects, it was so shit that you could probably like get away with just masking it with Vegas. But 2020, Adobe made a lot of improvements to the rotor, so props to them. Once you're done and you see that there's no mistakes, you can then drag this blue arrow right here on the RotoBrush timeline or time marker, and then just drag it to the right. And what's important is that the reason why the RotoBrush is much better is because it will try its best to mask out similarly to what you maxed out the previous frame, basically. So based off the previous frame, the RotoBrush is then going to max the next frame in order for you to just have a clean mask without you doing anything. So once you do that, you just want to hit, you see a mistake, you cross it out, and you just keep doing it every frame for how many frames you want. I wouldn't recommend doing roto for over 2 frames because it does take a bit of time if you add Twixtor, because Twixtor has warps and I just don't want to deal with that right now. So you just keep going, dragging it to the right, and if there's no mistakes that you see, you can just keep on dragging basically. And that's what's so good about the RotoBrush, is that you don't have to mask every frame. If you see that there's a huge mistake, like right here at the pump, you can just cross it out like that, and then you're done. You're basically done. You can just keep on dragging it. And this is what's so amazing about the roto, basically. And I don't see why most editors in the com don't use it, because I really only see big editors use it. And you can comment down below if you think that you use it and that you're not big, but like, I'm just trying to say that y'all should be using this, bro. Like, masking, circle masking is dead. Like, you gotta stay ahead of the game. And if you want to stay ahead of the game, this is what you gotta be using. So you just keep on going to the right, keep on going to the right with the time marker. If you don't see any mistakes, you can keep on going, bro. Keep on going. There's not that many mistakes in this one. I'm just trying to do a rough one right now, so I'm not really paying attention. So right here, the health bar is in. You can just cross it out, and you can just keep on moving to the right. But if this was Twixtor, there'd be a few big problems. So right here, you can see the roto's kind of bugging. So all you have to do, it's because of the brick right there. You just gotta hit the red, make sure that it looks clean, cross out this part right here, cross out that part right there, cross out this green part right there, and then here comes in the build health bar. It's usually like the #1 griefer, bro. Like this guy, the build health bar is one of the most annoying things when it comes to roto brushing. Either just the build's building and like you just gotta like deal with it, or the build health bar, bro, because the building animation for Fortnite it's like 3D, so the roto's like, oh, this is part of it, and then it just messes up. So yeah, just try your best to mask it, and then once you do all that, you can just mask frame by frame. Once you reach the end of the frames, because I'm not gonna do this for every frame, but I'm just trying to show you like how to use it. You can just hit the composition again, and then it does kind of look retarded, but you can see what I'm saying. It's so much cleaner than just circle masking, because you have an automatic mask. And then for the import settings, basically what you want to do is you want to hit export, you want to hit add to render queue. You want to make sure the output mode is either AVI or QuickTime or whatever you want to use. I recommend AVI because it's automatically supported with Sony, because it's the Sony format. You want to hit channels, RGB plus alpha. You want to hit OK, and you want to name it whatever you want. You can hit mask, and then you just hit render, and then you hop back into Vegas, and then I'll show you what to do from there basically. Okay guys, so now that we're back in Vegas, just go ahead and import your mask. So once you rendered it, it should be right here, and it shouldn't last that long. It should be like right here basically. You want to just hit U on the audio, delete it, and then delete the track. And then for people who have a CC, just go ahead and just do this and just drag the clip up one, and then you can just delete this one. What you want to do now is go to properties, and you want to click alpha channel and hit straight unmatted. So now it looks like that. Just pre-render this real quick. And then basically what you want to do is now grab whatever effects you want to grab. I'm just going to grab this Saver thing. I use it literally all the time. It's a nice edge detect thing that you add onto it. Yeah, so the mask was kind of rough, so it's obviously it's going to look ugly, but when your mask is actually good, it'll look like this. And then you just add a build up and whatever you want, and then then you just pre-render it. It should look like that, and it just looks a lot cleaner. If you were to mask it frame by frame, it will look good. But since I'm just trying to show you guys this for educational purposes, I didn't really try, but if I was trying, it looked clean. So that's that basically, boys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and maybe even subscribe. Don't really care, but if you do, it helps me a lot. I'll leave my Twitter down in the description if you want to as well, but hey, it's up to you. Hopefully you enjoy this, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial whenever I post another preview.